Speaker, Scott Bryson wanted to stop the $700 million Davie shipbuilding contract. Scott Bryson, Judy Foote, and the MP for Beausejour were lobbied by corporate friends to kill the deal. The only reason they didn't was the fact that their actions at Cabinet leaked out. Admiral Mark Norman was not the source of the Cabinet leak, but his was the only name put forward to blame. Why?
The Honourable Minister of Justice and Attorney General.
Mr. Speaker, Madam Speaker, we have full confidence in our government institutions, and they all functioned very well in this case. The RCMP investigated, Madam Speaker, and laid charges. The investigation, the decision to lay charges, and the prosecution was handled by the Prosecution Service of Canada, Madam Speaker, as was the decision to stay charges. All of those decisions were made independently of the Department of Justice, of my office, and of the Government of Canada, Madam Speaker. Our institutions are functioning well, and the rule of law is alive and well in Canada.
The Honourable Member for Durham.
Madam Speaker, we're confident the Director of Public Prosecutions did their job and made the right call to admit there was no case against Mark Norman. But Mark Norman's name was first given to the RCMP by the Prime Minister. Mark Norman was not at the Cabinet meeting. Mark Norman was not the source of the Cabinet leak. In fact, he was just one of 73 names of people that knew about Scott Bryson's attempt to kill the Davie deal. Why did the Prime Minister single out Admiral Mark Norman to blame for the leak from his Cabinet meeting?
The Honourable Minister of Justice and Attorney General.
Madam Speaker, as the honourable member well knows, investigations are the realm of the RCMP in Canada, and they did that. Madam Speaker, as the honourable member well knows, the decision to lay charges, to evaluate that evidence and lay charges, rests with the Public Prosecution Service of Canada, and that was done here, as was the decision to stay charges, Madam Speaker.
The Honourable Member for Durham.
The Prime Minister gave Mark Norman's name to the RCMP. The Prime Minister's office resisted giving documents to Mark Norman's lawyers. The Prime Minister team counseled witnesses. The Prime Minister's lawyers asked the prosecutors if they could engineer issues at trial. The Prime Minister's office even used code words to avoid revealing Mark Norman's name in documents. Direction, deception, and delay. That's the Prime Minister's record of political interference in the Admiral Norman affair. When will he apologize to Mark Norman?
L'honorable secrétaire parlementaire du ministre des Vétérans et des Anciens combattants et des associés ministre associé pour Défense nationale.
Madame la Présidente, en se basant sur la décision cette semaine, les accusations portées contre le vice-amiral Norman ont été suspendues. Comme le Service des poursuites pénales du Canada l'a confirmé cette semaine aussi, chaque décision a été prise complètement indépendante. Aucun autre facteur n'a été pris en compte dans cette décision, pas plus qu'il y a eu de contact ou d'influence extérieure au SPPC, incluant de l'influence politique sur la décision initiale de poursuivre M. Norman dans la décision de suspendre l'accusation. Toute accusation contraire est absurde.